Alright, well, let's keep going on. I split the last play session into two, so got 2 episodes out of it. I managed to basically complete the swamp, so we're getting into like the, Mexico proper for the most part now. Alright, so there's a pig right there. And one of the cities is like, over here. I'll note by the way that over here is basically the capital of the Aztec Empire, and then down here is like a, another major city. And I'll find other cities as well as we go along. First things first, let's just go up here a little bit. I'll note by the way there's like, lots of like, little like pathways in Mexico, so we're gonna have lots to explore here. But now I guess we'll go up here. And we'll just camp here. Evans' morale is looking pretty good, but Mercedes could always look a little bit better, of course. And you're tinkering on some spike traps, so it's fine. Now, I know by the way, like, finding like the Aztec rations actually makes sense in just like, this scenario at this point, because we're actually able to find that stuff now. Now I guess we go up this way, so over here we go. I'll note basically there's just lots to explore, but at the same time, like, we can't like just go like everywhere and anywhere. Let's get up here and get these herbs. A watering hole, can I get to it? No, I cannot, so I screwed up there. Well, let's go up this way, I guess. These guys can go back to hunting. I think at this point, let's get Mercedes to start making some net traps. Oh, I only got a little bit of rope. That's not great. Well, I'll still make a net trap because they're useful. Now let's keep exploring along. There we go, some more stuff to pick up here. And by the way, I found a road, so interesting. There's a small hut over there apparently, and apparently I passed a grave over here. Let's go back to that, I guess. We'll get this first, though. Mercedes! I can't exactly get you to keep making stuff of rope, I guess, so I guess we'll hold back with her. Well, I could do eventually, like, try and get this up a little bit more, but, we'll hold off on that for now. You can just hunt a little bit. I'll allocate new meat. You can do preserving. I'll note by the way I have to watch out for my medicine, but I'll just build up some herbs for now, because we don't need them right away. Now, I'm not really sure I really covered this in the last one, but if you're basically very like, frugal with your herbs, you can actually like, avoid like your medicine losses if like, you like just keep your herbs high, because herbs aren't actually medicine, so they don't get stolen. God damn, I passed, didn't get to up to it again. But whatever. Hunting. Let's give you just double rations for now, I guess, or double meat. Well, the slight weakness nothing happened this time, so that is if I got, you know, stuff again, but whatever. Now over here is a grave. Let's see what this grave's all about. Alright, so sturdy grave. A heavy tombstone marks the grave site. The marker is well constructed from sturdy materials, but is inelegant. The text is chiseled with no sense of beauty, but is clearly readable. Well, let's dig up the grave. You exhumed the corpse. The skull is encrusted with gold instead of crystals. So, I'm not by the way, I think you can actually do in this game, you can, like, you know, grave rob and stuff like that. Steal from, like, you know, the dead. Not, you know, nothing really too spectacular or anything, but whatever, it's fine. You can have that meat. I can't remember if you're liked or disliked for doing that, by the way, like, you know, exhuming graves, but, you know, whatever. I want the loots. I don't care if I, like, you know, dig up someone's corpse. Now, I know, by the way, like, you know, most of, like, the, like, you know, cairns that, like, you usually would find, you won't be finding them, like, you know, in, like, this area, out in, like, the road, so... Also, I go travel the roads, I don't get, like, the cairns for, like, exploration and stuff, like, you know, for, you know, chart the roads. Well, let's try again. Here's this road again. Let's go see what the small hut's all about, I guess, maybe. There's a cave over there, too, by the way. Apparently I have to go up this way to get to the small huts, so that's interesting. Ooh! Loot! And apparently there's a Teutonic village up there. Interesting. Maybe we'll go with that one first. Maybe just land on the road here, but whatever, it's fine. We're on the road. No, it's still jungle, it's fine. Never mind. Let's keep this up. And let's see what's going on in this village over here. Alright, so Teutonic Village. In the jungle, you come upon a small Teutonic village, or perhaps a few hundred people. The community contains nothing of interest, but a handful of villagers cautiously approach you with offers of trade. On the outskirts of the village, a small group of them are making rope to trade with the large Teutonic villages. So I can actually look for rope if I want to. Basically, again, there's just fair prices here, so nothing really, you know, valuable for stuff. They have a low supply of, like, you know, weapons and stuff like that, so whatever. Let's look at rope. The village will only sell 3 units of rope at a time, charging hard valuables for each batch you purchase. They warn you in advance that their stock are limited, so you will only be able to sell 21 units. Alright, so let's just buy some rope here. I got all the valuables in the world, so why not? Let's buy it all. It seems you purchased all the rope that the village has to sell. They seem very apologetic, yet quite pleased with the valuables that they've got out of you, so... They're quite happy about that. Doesn't affect their normal supply of this stuff, though. Well, Mercedes now has some work to do. Finally. Yeah, it's exploring around the jungles here. Let's go this way for now. See what we can find. Eventually I want to map out like everything in this area, by the way, but you know, it'll take some time to do it, so whatever. Alright, construction. I'll note that, like, you know, the net traps are very expensive on the rope, but you know, they can be quite useful, so I want at least a few of them around. More stuff over there, apparently. Hey, look at that, there's a tractor roads over there. Why not? We'll go to it, pick it up. Oh, let's start the planes. Alright, so we found the planes. The planes, by the way, are a little bit different from, like, the roads, because, you know, they're basically out in a different area, so that's a thing, but whatever. Pigs. Alright, we got a little bit of meat here, I guess, so... Ooh, planes, by the way, look at this. Guard difficulty very high, patrol is very high, hunt difficulty is okay. At this point, we really need to get you basically back to guarding, so do some guarding for us. Reina, discard. I guess I'll have a little bit of patrolling going on, so you can do that, and then you just do this, Mercedes. The experiment. After you assign tasks for a night, Mercedes Valente pulls you aside to ask you a question. I have an idea that I've been wanting to try for a while, Capitan. I hope to attempt it tonight with your approval. What is the idea? If we apply poison to our caltrops, we might be able to enhance their effects in battle. Rather than just slowing the enemy down momentarily and causing a little pain when stepped on, they could work over a longer period of time to damage the enemies. Poison caltrops, are you sure you can pull that off? I believe I have an idea for how to do it safely. All I need is your permission, and I'll get started on it immediately. What about work? I've worked you already. Very well, you have my person to carry out this experiment. I don't like to work with poison, it's too dangerous. Let's just try the experiment. She all but jumps in the air. Thank you, Capitan. You made the correct decision, you'll see. The scholar runs off to the workbenches to get started right away. Capitan, we have a problem. It seems Mercedes Valente was toying with some poisons at the workbenches last night, and she managed to poison herself. So damn it, I knew it. I told her she had to be careful. So that's very unfortunate. Is her condition stable? Casilla nods. Let her rest. I'll reprimand her when she's back on her feet. So we lost 8 rope because, you know, we're doing our stuff. She got critically poisoned apparently, so oh well. I couldn't remember if poison caltrops were a thing in this game, but you know, I guess they aren't. Injured horse. You hear a small commotion from the back of your caravan. Shortly, Teresa Sanchez rides up to you. Excuse me, Captain Fuxa. Marisol's horse has stepped into a hole and injured its leg. It's possible it will be able to continue without being slowed down too much, but it's safer if we take the time to fix the horse's leg. We don't want to risk it giving out on Marisol. Alright, very well. We'll stop for however long it takes to fix the horse. We can't spare the time, we must keep moving. So, let's do this. You order everyone to stop so Sanchez can treat Marisol's horse. It takes several hours, but eventually the horse's leg is properly set and treated, and you set out again. So, there we go. We had a horse event. Now, note by the way, apparently we've, like, you know, reached the part where, like, you know, like, we're getting to, like, dead ends, I think, at this point. I might be able to get it back into the jungle over here, but I'm not really sure. Might be able to get it over here, we'll see. Alright, you're critically poisoned, so you have to be treated, unfortunately, so... I'll do it, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it, because, you know, they got other things to do, these guys. So, hunt with you. And while we're at it, you're gonna get some double rations, I guess. Or, you know, we're rations, never mind. 2 meats for you. You're gonna basically do some preserving. You're gonna do preserving. No, Ray can do preserving. Because why not? Okay, our condition improves, so that's great. We got some oil, that's even better. Alright, apparently I can't get over here somehow, so... Interesting. Loot. I like loot. And back over here we go. You can go do some patrolling, I guess. You can go do some hunting. Full ration for you, I guess, and then we'll have, Laszlo, do some preserving for us, I think. I see gold. Treasure! Oh, there's a road down here. Cool. Didn't know there was one over there. Let's get over here. I just passed by a watering hole of all things again. Oh well. That's those valuables, I guess. Yeah, I'm always checking the map because I want to see if there's any points of interest popping up, because, you know, some things like the grades don't, like, you know, immediately, like, you know, stand out too easily. Whatever. You can do some guarding again. There we go. There's the gold. Nice, a little bit of rope and stuff. Hooray! And apparently making our way over here, so that's cool. Here's a small hut, so let's see what it's all about. The shaman. Deep in the jungle, you spot a small half-rotten hut between the vines. Approach the hut. An old shaman steps out of the hut when you get closer. Children of the sun, at long last. Alchemisil has led you to me. If I was led here by God, it wasn't one of yours. The old man's eyes are equipment in your carts. It is the demand of Lord Amicton that you leave all your riches here, with me, as an offering. I might be persuaded to part with a few trinkets if you can offer something in return. By the way, open mind, basically gain morale, probably basically lose morale, but whatever. The old shaman adopts the most ominous expression his face can muster. You must acquiesce to the will of the arm of Puma. If you refuse, I will put a deadly curse on you and appease him instead. Gabriel Ybarra steps forward, highly agitated. Greedio Bastoro, Capitan. We can't give this insolent shaman so much as a single gold coin. Continue. You normally so generous, Adrena and Xavier nods vigorously. I agree, Capitan. Frankly, this entitled fool deserves to die. Rita Martinez raises her voice. I say we kill him. Your peaceful soldier, Razilla Padilla, crosses her arms. See, let's kill him. Kakame, normally big enough empathy and understanding, snorts derisively. Kill him. Marisol Consul laughs approvingly. That's what I'm talking about. So, you can see diplomacy. Will you allow me into your hut? I would like to learn more about your gods. You heard the men. Bring forth all your valuables. So basically, give him all the stuff. You basically, like, you know, kill him, or try diplomacy if you want. Let's just kill him. So here comes the fight. They must pay for their sacrilege against me. Alright, it's me against one. Well, 6 against 1, so this should go pretty fast. I like how we don't even have to set up with this guy, but whatever. Let's just get you over here. Fire! Down he goes. Refusing to yield to his blatantly silly religion, you strike the old man down. You search the shaman's hut and find a few medicinal remedies before moving on. An event. Well, that was fun. We struck down an old man, because why not? You know, honestly, I feel like he should have got the first move, if, you know, that was the situation, but whatever. There we go, and our Cairn. Always good to find those. So, you're still being treated, so you'll be done next time, that's cool. We're in the plains again, apparently, so that's going to be an issue, but whatever. Mercedes! There we go, get that. Preserving. Preserving. Preserving, preserving. Isabel, do some preserving, I guess. Now, I will note, by the way, that, I want to start getting a little bit of medicine just in case, like, you know, stuff happens, but, you know, whatever. It's all interesting for now. But we're down 83, so I probably want to at least have 100 just in case, but whatever. Here's chart the roads. Always good to get these out of the way. And here we are, coming up to the place we're going to. So, alright, Tataric merchants. Traveling along the road, you encounter a group of Tataric merchants accompanied by a small escort of warriors and trappers. They respond calmly and politely to you, and you see their donkeys are laden with large crates brimming with food and valuable trinkets. You can trade with them, we can attack them, whatever. You have no particular relationship with the Tonics, so the merchants offer pretty typical prices for the goods. So basically, like, you know, fair prices. That's what they have, nothing really special, but whatever. We're gonna leave them alone. I have no idea why they're following me like that, but okay. I think you get like better relations with people as you move along in this game, so that is a thing, but whatever. And by the way, here's like the first, like, you know, settlement, but basically, like, you know, country. It's like a real city. So, Xalapa Palace. In a large, serene valley covered in lush vegetation, you discover the city of Xalapa. The citizens you encounter on the way towards the city proper are all remarkably polite, though they do stare quite a bit, as one might expect. Eventually, you meet a small patrol of warriors who request your permission to take you to Xalapa's chieftain, the Pickleton. You are taken through the city to a large house of multiple rooms, not quite a palace, but certainly built for a similar purpose. On a stool, in a large room just past the entrance, sits a man in his late 30s. He is not dressed in any way that might set him apart from anyone else in the city, but something about his demeanor signals power and authority. The chieftain stands as you enter, takes one step towards you, and addresses you in what sounds like a somewhat humorous and rather irreverent tone. A young woman next to him translates his words into impeccable Spanish. Well, another group of white people have come across the sea, shining like silver statuettes. Don't bother pretending to be gods, my people won't fall for that twice, and I never did. So, as you have peremptorily foiled my plans, I shall have to simply introduce myself. I am DFuxa. I take it you're a chieftain, Tiputatan. Alright, let's go this one. He looks around the room in a fearful manner. Alas, for lack of a wiser, more well-behaved chieftain, I am Xalapa's Hasgot. Welcome to my city, DFuxa, I take it. I take it your intentions are peaceful, since our conversations have not been cut short by thunder from your weapons. Tiputan absolutely butchers your name, but his interpreter pronounced it perfectly in a translation. It seems my presence has left you with a bad impression of my people. The chieftain smirks. I will attempt not to let my bias poison our dealings. Now tell me, how can our peaceful settlement accommodate you and your people? So, we only seek a place to rest and restock. Will you tell me about your people in your city? My troops and I will rest and restock in your city while we decide what you use might be to us, so let's just go with this here. So, open my basic game, like, you know, morale, racist game, lose it, but whatever. Typical Talon scratches his chin. Is this genuine interest or diplomatic politeness? What does it matter? He waves his hand irritably. I have little patience for pretenses these days. If you want something from me, I'd rather you just come out with it. Alright, so these lands have many dangers and I need allies. I was hoping you might prove yourself to be Section 1. Allies, you say? He leans a little to his side of his throne, and you are reminded of a magpie eyeing a fruit that has landed slightly too close to a cat. Yes, perhaps we should discuss mutual beneficial arrangement. What would be the nature of this arrangement? I am looking to rid myself of the influence of an empire. I have been working on this matter for quite some time, but your people present a unique opportunity to hasten the process. First and foremost, I must unite the Teutonic peoples under my leadership. This is the problem I have most recently stumbled over, as the Teutonics have only ever been ruled by their own individual chieftains. There is an idol once possessed by my father. It is held to be holy by our shamans, and though my father never exploited its political power, I am certain I could make better use of it, if I could reclaim it. Only he lost it to another chieftain in battle many years ago. I see where this is going. It will not be the sort of problem it might sound like. The chieftain who took the idol from my father recently passed away. He had no heir, but unfortunately his tribe still refuses to give up the idol. You could convince them too. So, I'm sure I could persuade them to relinquish the idol. He eyes your weapons with concern but says nothing. I trust that you will not act recklessly in this matter. That said, as long as you return with the idol in hand, I may forgive you. You're in destruction. Good luck, Spaniard. The chieftain's young transfer gives you a particular look when you leave. So, I'll note that we lost a little morale on, like, you know, our racist followers, so, you know, for example, Marisol's basically, like, not very happy about that. Mercedes got very happy about that, though, because, you know, she's open-minded, so, hooray! Alright, so, I'll note by over here you can see, like, a market type of thing, so, Xalapa market. Xalapa's market is fairly large and seems to be well stocked with a wide variety of goods from the surrounding farmlands and architecture towns. A group of artisans in the corner are selling items for the trappers, and seem willing to sell it to you as well if you paid a price. So you can browse the trappers' items basically, like, you know, get net traps and spike traps and stuff like that. The artisans are making sturdy net traps and fairly dangerous looking spike traps. The prices seem quite standard with both types of traps selling for 450 valuables, so I'm buying, you know, net traps here if I want to. I got money for it, but I might want to do, but whatever. Let's trade. So these guys have a little bit more, like, you know, equipment, so, you know, I can actually buy this type of stuff here if I want to. And I just might, because, you know, we have a little bit of, like, you know, the use of here. So maybe lie that, like, here. And while our Atlas is buy a little bit with, like, you know, money here. There we go. I think all these guys looking pretty good with their equipment too, so... There you go, Pavok, some more equipment for you. Now over here I believe is a medical hut. I'm not really sure though. The curse. You let your people explore Xalapa by themselves. It's fairly charming for such a large city. It seems to be well off, and its people are friendly once they get over their initial fear of the unfamiliar. When you're just about to feel you're familiarized yourself with the place, a commotion near one of the others' huts alerts you to one of your people has been aggressed in some way against the locals. Domestic commotion. Rita Martinez is standing half naked in front of one of the local elders, who is shouting and screaming in a very upset tone at the soldier. Captain, help me calm this crazy lady down. She's out of her mind. What happened? Where are your clothes? She blushes a little. I may have fooled around a little with the lady's son. He was fully on board with the whole thing, I assure you. This mad old hag will hear none of it, though. Very well, collect your clothes and let's get out of here. You really shouldn't get involved in the natives. Blah blah. Oh, whatever. So, at once, Senora, but please, she says she has put a curse on me. Can you get her to take it back? So, basically, diplomacy, reason the old woman, kill the old woman. There's no such thing as curses, don't let those superstitions get the better of you, blah blah. Let's go with this here. Reason the old woman. So, peaceful gain some morale, aggressive lose morale, pious gain have lost it as well. You argle, haggle, pester, and threaten for hours. Eventually, it does help a little. With assurances from her child that it was all completely consensual and appeals from her fellow elders to forgive the poor soldier for all too human impulses. The old woman grudgingly revokes her curse, and you are all amicable. So, there we go, it's done. Got some experience. As the day comes to a close, Martinez is still in good health. It relieves to conclude that the curses, if ever wasn't, must indeed be gone. So, there we go. This is a little side event, because, you know, obviously this is made for, like, male characters, but whatever. You know, whatever. I only have females for the most part in this, this, like, party. Alright, I guess to sort of, like, you know, explore this cave would be the next thing I want to do, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I basically have to go do this at some point. So... I guess if we go to Satanic Village at some point, basically get the idol, that'll be a thing I have to do. Anaconda. Returning to her caravan on the outskirts of Xalapa, a girl of about 14 or 15 years of age stops you on the road. You recognize her as a young woman who translates the Chief Antipona's words into defiled Spanish. Excuse me, Senor DFuxa. I wish to make a request of you. You're the Chieftain's translator, aren't you? What's your name? There are no pauses in the girl's speech. She is talking much faster now than she was translating for Tipitanatan. My name is Anaconda. Yes, she met me in the throne room. I want to ask you if I can come with you, please. It would mean a lot to me if you would let me. So, how did you learn to speak Spanish so well? Uncle Miguel taught me. Well, he's not my real uncle, but he might as well be family. But he left a few months ago because he thought it was dangerous to stay in Xalapa. He came with Captain Gutierrez, but stayed behind when his expedition left because he liked it here, and he taught me lots of things about Spain and Europe, and to understand and speak Spanish so I could translate for father. Father? Tipitanatan is my father. So why do you seek to leave Xalapa? Wouldn't your father be angry if I took you with me? She shakes her head vigorously. Nope. But then she nods quietly. Well, maybe. I mean, his warriors would have to do something. I think that's a rule. I'd rather not get on your father's bad side. He'll be fine with it, I promise. I'll make him see that it's alright. So, alright, you can come. I'm sorry you're staying here. I have news for a little girl. Alright, you can come with me. Aka takes 2 small jumps and then throws herself at you, hugging you. Your people are staring at both of you like you can't believe she's for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm ready to leave whenever I don't really have anything that I need to bring. Thank you. You decided to take a different way out of the village to avoid the warriors staying watch. No sooner have you lost sight of the village than a ruckus behind you announces an discovery of Anako's adoption. The Archduke is forced to flee defense with arrows and spears raining down upon random, so run or attack. Begin battle.